Hello, 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 all my beautiful kings and queens. I am coming to you live, and today is Car Chronicles episode because I've been so busy. Oh my God, I've been so busy. But I want to talk to you guys about several things. The first thing was the Alabama brawl. I spent the whole week last week watching the memes, learning about the history of that particular boat dock where they had the brawl at. A lot of history behind that. I found out that we have so many scholars on different apps as far as Black history is concerned. So I did myself a favor, and I watched their videos and listened to them tell me about, the history and so forth and so on. The second thing was the indictment of Trump. Okay, let me tell you something, my queens and kings. Even if you don't believe in voting, the people that are in office now come against our community. And I'm talking about the Black and brown community, Black women, Black kings. I'm talking about it's always set up against us. Okay, and you have people in your ear saying, oh, it don't matter if you vote. Well, let me tell you a little quick story. Here in Florida, they voted Ron DeSantis in. Okay, and we have women, and they always seem to think any kind of funding that's being received is always going to the Black community. There are more white people on food stamps than it is Blacks. Look it up. It'll tell you. Just as many. Okay? Okay, so it's not a black or white thing. People are struggling out here. Okay? But they voted Ron DeSantis in. A lot of the millennials were super lazy, did not go to the poll. And they become progressives. And progressives, I found out, a lot of them, in my experience now, if they don't have their way, they're not voting. I learned that the hard way when Hillary Clinton was running for office, and the progressives were so mad that Bernie was not the nominee. Oh man, then Trump got elected, and here we are. It is a complete nightmare. A neighbor of mine down the street was telling me about the paperwork that's coming home from the schools, asking if their kids can watch some of this crap that Governor DeSantis has got going on. That's very racist, because they're attacking us. They don't want our history to be heard, read, or taught to our kids. And that's why I was telling you guys, if you have the time, just start off teaching them at home. I taught my daughter, seriously, we got to implement our history and talk about our ancestors and how we got here and how we got this far. Okay? And for all the uppity people that we don't have to teach them, that's fine. They don't need to know about racism. It's called slavery. It's talking about the oppression and the oppressors of slavery. Okay? So we do need to talk about it, but we also need to talk about this voting. This is crazy. This is crazy. Trump has been indicted on so many charges. What is 4 times? And he's still able to run for president. And he's still free. He just was indicted in Atlanta on RICO charges, and he's free. Okay? He gets to turn himself in. But that is the ugly truth about our legal system. It is one-sided. It's not to cover everyone as an American citizen, regardless of your sexuality, your race, anything. It's not. It's governed specifically to protect a certain community. I try not to sound too biased, but sometimes that's what it takes to tell the truth. It's something else out here. It is something else out here. It's not fair, So I'm gonna leave you guys with a thought. Think about Black history.